Happy Saturday, everyone. Today's the day. Today's the day we get to begin the Dragonborn DLC of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. But before I get into that, I want to dive into what happened in the last episode for those who missed it. For those who didn't watch. I was able to learn every dragon word up until that point, at least those that Durnavir has, well, still haven't learned, with the exception being the last word of Durnavir's Soul Tear Shout, because I haven't summoned him a third time yet. So, don't want to waste any more time. So, let's begin. And luckily for us, we stopped our mission in Windhelm. And it just so happens that the way to get to Solstheim, the island in which the Dragonborn DLC takes place in, the only way to get there is from, you guessed it, Windhelm. At least for those who haven't played it yet.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook of the camp.
Oh, and there was also the matter of in the last stream that I had, I encountered some issues with some rogue chatters. One of them typed in letters that spelled out racial slurs. So, like I said at the end of last stream, if I catch you doing that, you're gone. Plain and simple. The Northern Maiden is the ship I want to take. Ah! Hey, I remember you.
You handled yourself pretty well back at Japheth's Folly. We'll remember that.
Oh, she could be a follower now? Holy shit, I didn't know that. Oh, here's the Northern Maiden.
Looking to hire a boat?
Talk to Captain Gowland if you're looking to book. If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gowland.
Talk to Captain Gowland if you're looking for passage.
Yep, Gowland Salt Sage.
Passage to Solstheim. Too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
Okay, so he'd welcome us to Solstheim. I mean, he would actually willingly, well, he wouldn't be saying this if we hadn't already encountered the cultists. Because once we encounter them, he will say what he just said. But he'll be a lot more warm and welcoming, and will be much more willing to offer us much more willing to offer passage to Solstheim if we hadn't already encountered the cultists. You're the captain of the Northern Maiden?
Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you?
I was attacked by some cultists who came here on your ship.
Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here.
How could you not know how you got here? You sailed here, right?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
Yes, you are. You're taking me to Solstheim.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
You owe me. Those cultists you brought here tried to kill me.
All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be
And off we go. So, as you can see, Skyrim offered Solstheim to Morrowind. Now it's under the control of House Telvanni.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
No, not House Telvanni, House Redoran. House Redoran. Redoran. My god. House Telvanni's in Tel Mithrin, that's right. Arrived at Raven Rock.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
I'm looking for Mirak. Do you know him?
Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
You know who Mirak is?
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it.
Can you tell me anything about him?
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what.
Why are you so suspicious of visitors?
I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
Has security always been an issue? Or has security been an issue?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
What do your titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
Raven Rock is purely a Dunmer settlement?
Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. House Redoran took over. We turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
What's the city of Blacklight? Just for those who don't know.
Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from them.
Yeah, so if you ask that question as a Dunmer, he will be openly hostile. He will have a pretty hostile response. Like, you're a Dunmer and you don't even know your own capital? He pretty much offers that if you're a Dunmer. Wait, the Argonians invaded Morrowind?
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmer needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland.
Captain Yallen does the business.
Starting to wonder what happened.
I'm just a ship's.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even asked, yes.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
But what?
Oh, it cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much coin.
East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again, and there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laryl. I'll see what we can do.
All right, Admiral. Don't worry about rushing. Just pay me when you can.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Reverend Guard.
Understood. Veteran guard.
Squatting isn't tolerated in the abandoned buildings. If you need a place to stay, head to the Corner Club.
Corner club. Ooh.
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost.
Who's your husband?
Admiral Arano, second counselor of Raven Rock.
Yeah, the guy that just greeted me.
How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday.
You worry much on your husband's behalf.
He's in grave danger, and yet he continues to place himself in harm's way. When I fall asleep at night, all I can do is hope he'll still be there when I awaken. This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here.
Perhaps you should return to Morrowind.
I assure you, if I could convince Admiral to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Admiral and Councillor Morvain are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings.
You haven't told him how you feel?
I'm the wife of a second counselor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Admiral no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock.
Where are you from originally?
Admiral and I lived in Blacklight, the capital city of Morrowind. House Redoran has improved Blacklight substantially over the last 1,000 years. Its grandeur rivals that of Mournhold itself. The root spire where the Council of Great Houses meet is something to behold.
Sounds like quite a sight.
I haven't seen the city in over 50 years. Even for a Dunmer, that seems like an eternity. Regardless, I hope to return there someday, which doesn't seem likely given my husband's commitment to Councillor Morvain.
You know someone called Mirak?
Why does that sound so familiar? There's no one here by that name, and yet I swear I've heard it.
Where'd you hear the name?
I don't know. It almost feels like a dream. Something about a temple on the island.
You mentioned you lost something?
A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived.
Was it aboard a ship?
Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine?
How do you know?
One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers.
Reavers, they are the bandits of Solstheim. I'll see if I can get the book for you.
Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
All right.
Vendel Severin.
A pleasure to meet you. Always glad to help, Samuel. What can I do for you?
You know anyone called Mirak?
Do I? I was going to say no, but somehow I feel like I do. Does that make any sense?
Is he someone here in Raven Rock?
No, I'm sure of that. And yet, I think I had a dream of a temple, and he was there.
Pleasant journey, Samuel.
Garen Yeneth.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods?
What do you give me for these?
If the quality's right, I'll take those off your hands. Let me
No,
take a
no,
look.
you're not. You have 55 gold. You're broke. Never mind. What exactly is ash-grown food?
The Dunmer have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever.
Is magic involved?
No. Only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience.
You know someone called Mirak?
I think so, but I can't remember how I know him. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
Or not?
I'm not sure. I think so. But the only thing that comes to mind is a shrine near the Earthstone. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Melorian. Or Ian.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
You know anyone called Mirak?
I don't think so. Though it sounds like a name I've heard before.
Can you tell me anything about him?
I hear that name, and I see a temple here on Solstheim. What could that mean?
You're selling quite a few exotic ingredients.
Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark.
You can gather some for you.
Splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort.
Where'd you learn your alchemy skills?
After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist.
Ah.
I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit.
Why'd you leave Morthal?
It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help.
How has Raven Rock needed your help?
As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstheim. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing. According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades. Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you when threatened.
Yeah, they can electrocute you if you're not careful. Hey, Serana. Come over here.
Oh, what is it? If you think it'll help.
Oh, you had Moonstone this whole time? Never checked. Oh, no. Archon sword. Here you are. Now this
seen Cretius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's take.
Glover Mallory, wait. Yep. Why, first off, why all the fuss over a simple pickaxe?
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Can't you get the guard to find Cretius?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
I noticed a shadow mark by your door.
Well, well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
Your brothers? Well, I can tell you he's doing pretty well.
Good to hear. Damn layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine?
Yeah, he's a wanted man.
Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone.
Nothing at all?
Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle.
Thieves skill is a problem out here?
Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
What'd you do?
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up at my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us.
He stole something from you, right?
That he did. Right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect.
Where's Esmond Tyne now?
Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the recruits at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there.
I'll get that formula back for you.
You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed.
What's an ancient Nordic pickaxe?
It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cretius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Ravenrock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
Who taught you that?
I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
Stalrim a type of ore?
Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that.
I assume it's rare.
I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull Village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do.
Skull Village? Yeah, you know someone named Mirak?
No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name.
Which is it, yes or no?
I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this.
Alright.
You tell Cretius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Cretius is the grandson of Gratian Corellius.
Find my pickaxe.
Who is... Who is the, He is the, grandson of... Well, what am I saying? I was lost in my train of thought. Cretius Corellius is the grandson of Gratian Corellius, who is from, the Blood Moon DLC of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Still carrying too much? Really? Ugh, God.
Do you need something? Anything good?
Yeah, I just want to take something off your hands here. Stupid dumb quality. Ugh, God. Let me just do a little transmuting. All right, okay. Well, here's Scathecraw, which is an ingredient for alchemy. A lot of new alchemy ingredients here. Scathecraw is one of them. There's a root here that ravages health, at least from the base. At least as the base effect. If I'm not mistaken, I think what's his name went down to the, I think Glover went down to the corner club. Which is right over here. Right where the guard is.
There's nothing beyond the bulwark, except wild Nords and ash wastes.
Wild Nords.
I work for Mogul.
Oh. Slitter.
Mogul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
Mogul. I swear, a lot of orcs are named Mogul. I mean, my God, that's like.
Welcome to the Retching Next Corner Club, my lord. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be happy to help you. We have all sorts of authentic dark elf food and drink here. Geldis spares no expense.
You know someone called Mirak?
Did I know someone by that name? Someone that wanted something.
What did he want?
Maybe I'm just confused. I can't be sure. All right, then.
It's nothing.
I'm going to be fine, my love. Captain Veleth would never allow anything to happen to us.
Perhaps that's reassuring enough for you, but it's something that still keeps me awake at night.
Husband and wife talking.
Geldis, I want you to let me know if you see Drayla with Captain Veleth. I don't trust him.
She's not a little girl anymore, Feathers. When are you gonna let her go?
He's twice her age and they barely know each other. You expect me to ignore them?
Raven Rock doesn't offer much in the way of companionship. You should be happy for her.
How about you keep serving the drinks, and I'll decide what's right for her.
Now, I think he serves as a
Find
fence,
my
if I'm not
pickaxe, yeah?
mistaken.
Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best.
Ugh, you can't trade with him unless... Oh, God.
What now? Anything good?
Yeah, jewelry. Ah, what the hell? I don't need that anymore since I got the Aura Whisper Shout.
Want to buy anything? Give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
My wife and I are doing the best we can
Oh,
to
I
keep
remember you.
Raven Rock fed. Next
Your
time you're
visit
hungry,
here
stop
will
by.
be tolerated
I
as
always
long
have
as you
plenty of
abide
food for
by our
sale.
laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard.
I'd be on the first ship off this island if I had the coin. What a waste.
You sell any special mining gear?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
What's an East Empire pendant?
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
Where can you find them?
They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them.
Decent source of extra cash if you find any East Empire pendants and give it to them.
I think I maybe had a dream about someone with that name.
Tell me about your dream.
It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure.
What exactly do you sell here?
The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it.
Where do you get all these items?
Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up.
There's a reason for that. Connections, connections, connections. And I run all of them. Sales that bad out here?
Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today?
Oh.
I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm.
You have friends at the East Empire Company?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim.
You do know she's dead, right?
Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words, the East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
As the wife to the second counselor of Raven Rock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler.
Met him already.
Did I interest you in any fine ash-grown
What about the bartender here?
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes?
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips.
What's the specialty of the house?
The finest Sioux jammer to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujama. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujama and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Yeah, I believe that this mission, that you can only sell them to 10 people. That you can only give them to 10 people that will accept them. And you have to find those 10 people.
Yeah, so, what can I get you? Got everything from potions to pitchforks.
Eldest Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks.
It's one of them.
The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
My wife and I, if you ever need apothecary, always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Find my pickaxe yet? Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink.
You're already
Thanks for
there!
saving me the trip. You tell
God.
Precious he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Doesn't hurt to add some more dialogue.
It's... You aren't here with bad news regarding... Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me, won't you?
It's 4.
My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my phone.
My wife's quite the alchemist. Thanks to
Your
her,
visit...
my Ashian
What?
is growing quicker
Oh,
than
no,
ever
thank
before.
you. I need to keep my head clear.
Ah,
Remember,
right. You're protecting
We
the
are
first
watching
counselor of Raven Rock. Understandable.
If you're looking to buy, then I'm looking to sell.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, my lord. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be up. Sorry, Geldis won't allow me to drink while I'm working at the match.
One drink wouldn't hurt.
The best swordsman in all Morrowind is at your service.
For the right price.
If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
You know anyone named Mirak?
No, wait. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure why.
Tell me whatever you can.
I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple.
Oh, wait.
I take that swill and pour it down a well.
Ooh. There's definitely not one of them.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
I think it'll get a little better once.
He draws near. The master calls.
Oh, she's in a trance. They're literally living, walking in their own. They're literally sleepwalking.
He draws near.
The idle mind sleeps.
I am his hands.
I can understand anyone being creeped out when they see this for the first time. Abandoned building. Ooh, what do we have here? Pajama. Matzi is another alcoholic beverage that the Dunmer sell or make. Flynn is another. I forget what this place serves as, but I'll find out soon enough. Okay. Oh, now we can do legendary improvements with gold ingot. Wow. Legendary Oriole Shield. Legendary Gaunt. Oh my goodness. Serana.
Do you need something?
Trade.
All right, let's see what you have.
see if I can't improve what I already have. Oh, wow. Okay. Legendary armor, baby. Let's go. Look at that. It's 178. Look at this cuirass right here. Ooh, watch out. Aha, if you want to create something Daedric, you gotta get a Daedric heart, or Daedra heart. Damn. Damn, the diadem of the savant is, you know, that thing is a heavy crown. Well, you know what they say, heavy is the head that fits the crown. Or fills the crown. God damn it. Yeah, you wanna know what happens when you go to sleep around here?
There isn't scr-
Purchase.
Welcome to the Retching Netch, Outlander. What can I get you?
Your inn has an unusual name.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons, and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
Doesn't sound unusual.
Ah, but you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground.
What did the netch do?
Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick.
Now I get it.
True story, friend. True story.
Heard any rumors lately?
Coast has been dangerous lately. A lot of reavers about. I've heard they're searching for the treasure of Aknir Deathbrand, the Pirate King.
Any other rumors?
Haven't heard anything lately. But check back with me. You never know. If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis, the Colbjorn Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place.
Ooh, okay.
I heard crazy old Cressius has been sneaking in the Raven Rock mine again. At his age, he's going to get himself killed in there. Come back any time. My doors are always open.
Alright, I was gonna...
Welcome to the
escort
Retching
room.
Netch. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Right this
Come back
way.
any time. My doors are always open.
Serana, let him walk. I want to show you what happens when you sleep in Raven Rock at this point of the game.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
And when I wake up, there's a loading screen.
Here in my temple.
Oh, shoot. Well, I didn't mean to come here. Never mind. I thought I was gonna end up, you know, in the... I thought I was gonna end up, you know... That's way too far out. I thought I was gonna end up, at the Earthstone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to end up there. At the Temple of Mirak. That's... I'm
Welcome
not getting
to the
into
Retching
that,
Next. There's actually a few. He was one of my patrons.
Yeah, I'll
And
just...
then what? The man
this.
looked straight up at Finette. Well, I've seen plenty of... True story, friend. I heard crazy old Cressius has been sneaking in the Raven Rock mine again. At his age, he's going to get himself killed in there.
Okay. Well, now you know what happens. I didn't mean to end up there. But I woke up working on the Temple of Mirak. I want to go right to the Earthstone to let you guys in on what's happening there. Where everyone's in a trance and they say they're building
Stand
something.
aside, Outlander.
Trauma route. That's the route I was looking for. Here it is. The Earthstone.
Here in his shrine.
That they have here do we toil.
Oh, Nella.
You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover.
He's actually one of the few players that, players, I'm so stupid. He is one of the returning characters from the Blood Moon DLC when the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind took us here to Solstheim. Took everyone here to Solstheim. So, not me, obviously, but what are these people doing?
Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish.
You really want to be around for that? Seems pretty sinister to me. You ever tried to stop this?
Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out.
What can you tell me about Morrowind?
You are too young to remember the Nero. He defeated Dagorhur and saved us all from the Blight. Are we done? I thought so.
The main character in that very game. And he met the Nerevarine. Okay. Hey, God, oh my God, I am not in my right mind. I am sorry. Neloth is one of my is probably my favorite character in this entire DLC. He is utterly hilarious. Anyone here at this temple or not? There are 3 shrines. One to Mephala. One to Boethia. And one to Azura. The 3 good Daedra that the Dunmer worship. Figure I go to Morvain Manor, see what's up. I'll offer the counselor a drink. Oh, he's not here. He's up in bed. Okay. Oh, and then Oh, there's multiple smelters here.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains.
Great-grandson,
He's
okay.
down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cretius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Turn up the volume for that one.
My apologies for Cretius's ravings.
What are you arguing with him about?
That foolish old man thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. He's going to get himself killed traipsing around the mine.
Why is he exploring the mine?
He's convinced himself that there's some sort of conspiracy involving the East Empire Company and the mine's closure. We came across some old letters that belonged to his great-grandfather in our house, and he believes every word written in them.
What do the letters say?
Cretius's great-grandfather worked for the East Empire Company. The letters mention some sort of discovery he was sent to investigate. There's really nothing remarkable in the letters. I don't know what he's so excited about.
Who was Cretius's great-grandfather?
Gratian Corellius. He was an explorer for the East Empire Company. They'd send him all over Tamriel when they had difficulties in a mining operation. Poor man. Can you imagine doing all that dangerous work just to end up dying at your own doorstep?
What happened to him?
There was a horrible accident, and he was killed when one of the tunnels collapsed. They were never even able to go down there and recover the body. The East Empire Company sealed that section off to prevent any more tragedies. Cretius is convinced it's a story cooked up by the company to cover up something else, but I don't know.
You don't agree with him?
My beloved is almost 80 years old, and I think the shock of finding one of his ancestors' things has left his mind a bit confused. I love him dearly, and I support everything he does, but I can't let him chase this silly idea, or he may end up joining Gratian in a rocky grave.
How'd you meet him?
To understand how we met one another, you have to appreciate what he's going through. Cretius is a third-generation miner. All his life, he's lived and breathed nothing else.
Ugh, coal dust.
By the time Cretius came of age, the ebony mine in Raven Rock was shut down. He took that quite hard.
Why didn't he move somewhere else to find work?
Our home has been in his family for over 200 years. Leaving would have been like abandoning precious memories. Instead, he stayed on Solstheim and spent most of his life prospecting for a new ebony source. Sadly, it never surfaced. A decade ago, this drove him into a deep depression. He shut himself inside his home and refused to come out.
This is where you met?
It was. After refusing to allow anyone to bring him food, Counselor Morvain ordered his door to be knocked down before Cretius starved to death. I was a temple priest at the time, and they had me use my healing arts to restore strength to his ailing body. I stayed for a while and cared for him, then I suppose we fell in love.
You're a priest at the temple?
Far from it. In fact, I'm no longer welcome there.
Why?
In all honesty, it came down to a disagreement between what I believe and what Elder Othraloth believes.
Othraloth.
I'd prefer not to get into the details, but let's just say our opinions about the current status of the tribunal vary widely.
You know someone called Mirak?
I think so, but from where? I can't recall.
Try to remember.
It's difficult. Something about it doesn't feel right. A temple here on the island. That's all I can recall.
Gildis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Thank you.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
Is he doing what?
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
Perhaps I can help.
Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
What kind of secret would be hidden here?
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
Who was your great-grandfather? I'm asking this again. I know.
Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
How'd he die?
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better.
What's your proof?
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
What'd the letter say?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
The key is to the lock section?
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
This is hardly proof of anything.
Now you're starting to sound like everyone else. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you need my help?
I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company's keeping from all of us.
Any idea where to start?
Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Are you sure Gratian's death wasn't an accident?
Look, I know I don't have much to go on. I have that unsent letter, and that's really it. But I also have a miner's instinct that's run in my family from before Gratian was even born. I may sound like a crazy old man to you, but I'm telling you, the tunnels here are solid. They would never collapse like that.
Why were you arguing with Aphia?
She thinks that old age is out of my mind, that I'm seeing things when there's nothing to be seen. I realize she cares about me, but she has to understand that I can't rest until I find out what happened to Gratian.
Well, she's right, and I don't find anything.
Then I'll settle down peacefully and never set foot in this mine again. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, even before I discovered Gratian's old things. I just hope both of you don't mistake my enthusiasm for insanity.
Lover wants his ancient Nordic pickaxe back.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place.
Doesn't belong to you.
Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot.
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
He's begging for patrons again, eh? Well, I suppose I could have just a bit.
You know someone called Mirak?
I recognize the name, but I don't know how I know it. It sounds so familiar.
Tell me anything you can.
It's so strange. I feel like it's from a dream. Something about the Earthstone and a shrine. That's it. That's all I can think of.
All right.
Be careful down there. Mine can be treacherous.
Not going there yet. I just want to give the axe back to Glover. G. Lover, Mallory. Ash yam. That belongs in your food inventory. And can be made into a soup, I think. Shouldn't everyone be back by now? It's... Yep. There he is. Okay.
Find my pickaxe yet?
Yep.
So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it.
Really? After all that, why?
I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied.
He seems to think you stole that from the skull.
That pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. The finest weapons and armor.
Well, now that I have the ancient Nordic pickaxe, I no longer need this. So I'll sell it.
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Why? Never seen a Redoran guard before?
You know what? I'm gonna give Serana my amulets.
All right, let's see what you have.
I have no plans for them until I don't know when. Oh, I gave her my amulet and towel, so whatever. I'll wear this. And I'll give you this. But now what I want to do is I want to go into the temple, because I think there's a mission there.
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome.
Eldest Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Get that vile liquid away from me.
You know someone called Mirak?
Mirak. That sounds very familiar. Not someone here, but I'm not sure I can recall.
Is he someone you know or not?
I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't feel real. Does that make any sense? Non-believers are never welcome here.
Well, guess what? I got by you.
Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tomb?
What are the ancestral tombs?
They're where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains.
Why can't you use the tomb?
Those foul vermin, the abominations we call ash spawn, have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors.
They're befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains.
I'll cleanse the tomb for you.
Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind.
Here, this key should open the door to the tomb.
How'd the Dunmer bury their dead?
The Dunmer race doesn't bury their dead, or leave them to rot inside a stone sarcophagus. When a Dunmer passes, his body is given to fire, so he might return to the ash from whence he came. The Dunmer don't believe that death is the end. We believe that it's the beginning.
What exactly are the reclamations?
The reclamations are the true tribunal, the Daedra that consecrate the Dunmer people, Azura, Methala, and Boethia. We call them the true tribunal because they have reclaimed their place in our hearts from the false tribunal that came before.
The false tribunal? I'm guessing this is the one that Aphia... This is the one Aphia reveres.
Sotha Sil, Amalexia, and Vivek represent what was. Beings who won the Dunmer people's hearts with their actions, but blinded them just the same. They were aberrations, false prophets. They used their status as heroes to shield the true tribunal from our minds. But now that they've been destroyed, the light can finally shine upon the House of Reclamations.
In fact, I believe they were responsible for the Chimer becoming the Dunmer. Do you know someone called Mirak?
Sounds like something from a dream, and yet it might be more strange.
What sort of dream?
I remember a temple on Solstheim, and working to build something. It was not a pleasant dream. Be cautious, friend. The Ash Spawn are soulless beings with no regard.
Excuse me, but the temple
is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome here.
Alright.
Attendant, why has the door to the lower level been locked? Locked? Are you...
Oh, fine cut void cells to Wayfinder. Oh. To Wayfinder, okay. We're the Temple of Ash Spawn.
Certain, Elder? Of course, I'm certain. I wished to bless the tombs with the monthly invocation, but I couldn't get the door to open. I'm certain it's only stock, Elder. I'll speak to Glover Mallory and see if he can take a look at it.
Oh, time to fight some Ash Spawn. There's one right there, just popped up right out of the ash. And they use both, fiery weapons and fiery magic. And if you collect their remains, you can get some ore from them and spawn ash, and also a special gem. Ooh, just got smoked by one of them. Ravage's stamina. Boom. Oh, Ash Spawn emulator. Oh, frick. This is the much stronger class of Ash Spawn.
Who's there?
Immolator, oh god. I also punch you for what it's worth. And that's all of them. Believe me, it's a lot harder to do that alone. Another time I'm glad to have Serrano by my side. Ooh, what's here? Is this where the priests sleep? Yep. Yes, it is. Hey, Elder, we're done.
I am off. Spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings. Please, accept this as a token of my thanks.
Ooh. 1,500 gold coins. Septums. Bayazura, Bayazura, Bayazura! It's the Grand Champion! Yes, I know that he has a clone in Starfield. I'm well aware of that. I want to go check. I want to go outside of Raven Rock for once, because one thing I want to do is that there should be a mission that the captain of the guard here will start us out off on. Oh yeah, there he is. Fighting all these ash spawn at the old Atchius farm. March of the Dead. Ooh. And his voice might sound really familiar for those who have played a certain recent hit game. Captain Velith.
Sure I'd make it off this farm alive.
Yep, that.
Wish I could have said the same for my man here.
Yep, that's Mimir from God of War. What were those things?
Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped.
How did you bring that to? How did that bring you to this old farm?
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
I'll be glad to lend you a hand.
Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard.
Very well, very well. Where do I begin?
We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
What are these ash spawn?
No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back.
How often do they attack?
We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses.
You suspect there's a motivation to their attacks?
Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is.
Do you know someone called Mirak?
I might know someone, or maybe not. I can't remember.
Just tell me if you know him.
I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. Does that help?
Why do you think the attacks are from the Adius farm?
I don't. All I know is that the Ashspawn are coming from this direction. So this is as good a place to start as anywhere else.
Fair enough.
Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family.
Alright. How long has the farm been abandoned?
Not sure. I was told it was an old imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock. Report back to me if you discover anything unusual.
Alright. Declaration of war. Raven Rock Stronghold, my calls for the unconditional surrender of your forces and an immediate cessation of all hostilities has been ignored numerous times. I therefore have no choice but to assume your purpose on Solstheim is hostile and to treat Raven Rock Stronghold as an enemy of the Empire. I warn you, any attempt to breach Fort Frostmoth will be met with an equal level of aggression. I will do everything in my power to wipe you and your forces off the face of Tamriel. There will be no further communications between us. General Falx Carius, Garrison Commander, Fort Frostmoth. Another returning character from Blood Moon. He seems to be a bad guy here.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Let me check your man here. Elven Arrow, yes.
Have you found something?
I discovered this note on one of the Ashspawn.
This is strange. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive.
What do you want me to do?
If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
Yeah, he should have been dead 200 years ago if he was in that one. If he was in Blood Moon. Before that, I want to check out the wreck of the Strident Squall, which should be to the south. Yep, that icon on the HUD. Ooh. Ash hoppers. They're giant. They're basically giant grasshoppers that will attack you. They will be nearby and will come out of nowhere. In fact, I know what to do for the wreck of the Strident Squall.
Where'd you come from?
The last word of soul within yourself. The unlife that results when a soul is imprisoned in death.
Ah, Zol, zombie. Reaver Lord, ooh. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Reco the Strident Squall, and if you mine that, you'll find Heartstones. They're important for something a little bit further down the road. Reaver Marauder. I assume not so different from a Bandit Marauder. Ah, a chest. Oh.
I should go back to picking pockets in Windhelm. Easy money, less chance of an axe in your skull.
Wait, what is Durnavir doing? Yeah, Durnavir should be back in the Soul Cairn by now. Any second. Yeah. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'll check that out later. I heard another Reaver somewhere on this ship. Oh, what's this? Lusty Argonian made full. Andril, or advisor to First Counselor Morvain of Raven Rock. Your wife is is freaky. I'm telling you right now. You have a freaky ass wife. Woohoo! Lusty Argonian maid. Wow. Your wife is into some really freaky shit, I'm telling you. Ooh. Redguard. Dead Redguard who has a scimitar. One thing really interests me, and I don't think I can get over there. I don't think anything's over there to begin with. Oh, Strident Squall, I believe, has been cleared. Cleared of all hostiles. I want to mine this, just for future reference. A little something to hang on to. Oi. Wait, I feel it. That noise, there's a car alarm going off, and it's been that way for almost an hour at least. Hold on, I'll be back. Sorry for the one guy that's on the stream. Hold on, I'll be right back. Something's up. It's my car. That's the thing I'm worried about. It's my car that's doing that. Well, you'll be... I'm glad it's not mine. Well, that's not my car. Although it was in the direction of my car, but it wasn't exactly mine. It's across the parking lot, thankfully. What do we have here? Roldof's house. Killed him before he even had that chance to get me. Oop. Give me your natural resources, you, abomination. Yep, you can actually... This is actually a dungeon, because you can go into Roldof's house in the cellar. Don't know if it's related to any quest, but... Alright. We'll go check it out. Wondering why I'm burping a lot? I took a few antacids earlier today, so... Been dealing with acid reflux. It's really screwed up my morning.
Who's there?
Ooh, hey. Now. Oh, shoot. Serana, don't kill me for that. That's... I didn't mean to hit him. Better. Roldof, light and strength. I feel your words are not your own, and I worry dearly for your health. I beg of you, please depart that blasted isle and return to solitude at once. My nights have been almost impossible to bear without you. To lose you would be the death of me. My love, if you do not return now, I will come for you. Bjornolfur. It's a hard name to read. Roldof's journal. I've arrived on Solstheim and moved into an old home on the hill by the shore. Whoever lived here before is long gone. I can see well out into the waters from my vantage here. I can see well out into the waters from my vantage here and can hear all things behind and around. Dunmer bandits wander the woods at night, but I don't fear them. There is a calling from the depths, a rumble drone that sings to me at night. I've started sleeping in the basement, keeping a knife near. The call is loudest down here. I'll be ready for whatever is coming. It is as if a giant machine reverberates beneath me. I tire of waiting for the caller underneath to emerge. I walk to town, bought some digging tools, shovel, pick. I started to break down the wall behind the bookshelf. Dig down slow. Going, I put the bookshelf back when I finished digging. Why? No house guests here, but I feel like I have something to hide. How can I make Bjorn hear what I have heard? I must not lose him. Yet I must remain in this place for I know I will know the truth soon. Ugh. The murmur in the earth and I, we talk. I lay my head against the dirt. Fire from the deep. Sus. But I do know that there is something behind the bookshelf. Well, there's the shovel and the axe. Ooh. I think I know what happened to old Rold. Oh, there's Bjornolfur. Oh, man. Yeah, bloodstained letter. Bjorn. Do not come to this place. I have not... The earth will take us both. I have not... much to tell. The earth will take us both. Okay. Sheesh. Ring of wielding. One-hand attacks do 20% more damage. Alright. Dwarven metal ingot. Chest. I don't think I need any more dwarven stuff. There are no automatons to speak of, so... That's all I've really been able to find ever since I've come... Well, every time I've come to this place, that's all I've been able to find. You know what, I'll... go up to the Kolbjorn Barrow to speak to this guy. Forget his name already. This man's name is... Rallis.
Leave me be.
Yeldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Sorry, never touched the stuff.
Yeah, what is the matter with you?
With me? What's the matter with you? Sorry, I've just had a lot of hawk-faced cowards coming by to mock my efforts. It probably can't hurt to tell you. You look mostly honest. The name's Rallis. Rallis Sedaris, out of Morhold. I've got a financier waiting for me back on the mainland. Sent me here in the interests of obtaining some rare antiquities, the relics of Arzador. But this whole thing became a disaster right quick, let me tell you.
What happened?
You come out of the northern ashlands, you don't expect things to go easy, you know. But this was something outside my particular expertise. When I first got to Kolbjorn, you couldn't even see it. Buried in the ash, like most other things on this blasted island. Dug out a pile of the stuff taller than me just to find the barrow. Who knows how much to reach the door. Excavating isn't exactly my specialty. Even if it was, the ash storms fill it in faster than you can dig.
Why not hire some of the miners out of Raven Rock?
You think I've got that kind of money? No, I only get paid on delivery. Can't afford to go out of pocket for 1,000 centimes on this. Takes money to make money, all that rot. There's a lot of it at the other end. But I can't get there without a little kick to start it off.
I've got some money. Are you looking for a partner?
What? Are you serious? Well, I think I could make that work. We could sort out the details of our little arrangement later. But for now, I'll manage the dig if you can manage the coin.
That's
Do you have the gold?
Of course.
It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on. I'll head back to Raven Rock and round up some diggers. Once we've got something worth looking at, I'll send word to you.
We got Serrana to start
business
with.
with you, partner.
I'll see you soon.
Look, this can be a slow business. Digging takes time. Come around later, and I'll have something more interesting to show.
Moving on to Solstheim next, chasing after vague rumors of this Kolbjorn barrow. My patron seems confident that he can find the relics of Azidal out here. I am a bit skeptical, but so long as he pays well, I'll dig wherever the old coot likes. Initial prospects look poor, to say the least. I was sure I had my map wrong at first, until it became clear that the place had just been lost to the ash. I'll dig out as much as I can, maybe see if I can recruit some of the local residents to help me out. I haven't seen anyone since I got out of Raven Rock, but I keep hearing conversations and whispers around me, so I just need to track them down.
Look, this can be a slow business. Digging takes time. Come around.
Where'd you come from?
Ooh. Ash hoppers. Now what do you get for them? Oh, ash hopper jelly. Restores health. And ash hopper legs will be, are considered food. A delicacy here on Solstheim. Chitin plate. Yeah.
That'll teach you.
And they fall apart when they die. Kind of graphic. Ooh, a netch. Oh, it's a family. Fort Frostmoth discovered.
It'll be good to get out of the sun for a while.
What sun? It's blocked out by the ash. Ah, big mushroom in the distance is Tel Mithrin, where Neloth and House Telvanni
Where'd you come from?
have a domain on this island. Another one. Ooh, damn. Firebolt. Oh no, I'm using elven arrows. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, shit, really? Oh, what? Oh. Dude. Oh my god. Press X, you stupid goddamn controller. What the? Wait. What the hell? Map? Thank you. Oh my god, this game is freaking broken. X button doesn't work! Are you shitting me?
Men, an invader is... Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Get back here. There you are.
Taste my invisible sword. Jerk. Oh shit. I mean to drop that thing. Oh, for frick. Oh no, this isn't good. Not good, not good, not good. Oh boy, this is not good at all. Thank you. Oh god. Well, I might as well talk to what's his name again, Rallis.
Just sorry. But this whole thing became a disaster. You come out when I excavating isn't exactly. It takes money to make money. You ever hear of Azador?
Ooh, okay.
He was the first great Nord enchanter, maybe even the first human to master elven methods. His best work was buried with him, though. A set that my patron calls the relics are supposed to be down in his tomb. Now, they're old, and they're powerful. A combination like that makes them pretty valuable to certain people. And I happen to know certain people. We can sort. Do you have the gold? I'll head. Pleasure doing business with you, partner. I'll see you soon.
All right.
Let's get indoors, or in a cave. Anyway, it's kind of nice.
Sheesh. What the hell happened that one time? Ah, wrong way. Niche family. One's a bull netch. The male is called a bull netch, and the female is called a Betty netch. Hey.
Who's there?
Uh-huh. Right. I've really checked this place, this one tower out extensively. There's a skeleton here. Got 6 gold. Knapsack. Obviously be more inside the fort, where General Falxcarius is commanding them.
Men, an invader has entered the fort.
Invaders.
Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
The Empire has no jurisdiction here. I am a legate as well, or I am a legate. We do not recognize you. You have been killed in action. He would be my superior. He's a general, and I'm a stupid legate. I'm like one level below him. Top side. Ah, shit. Not the smartest move. I enter this way. Nope, needs a key. Fort Frostmoth is a pretty weird place. Not your average fort. There's more to it than just the forts. Ooh.
Who's there? I knew I'd heard something.
Oh. Ow.
Done and done.
The hell? Ah, okay. Remember there was something here too. In this, in the, barracks. Aha! Ooh. Daedric arrow. Aha. Oh.
Where'd you come from?
Skirmisher. You're a tank. God damn. How much silver ore do I have? Hold on. 6. So 6 transmutes should do the trick. Okay. Oh, wait. I think there was something here too, right? Yep. Just potions. Okay. That's it. Enough transmuting. Let's go. Yeah. Maximilian Axius. To Selena, Volume 4. My dearest Selena, this is my last letter. I don't know if you'll ever get any of them, but I'll keep them on me just in case if I'm ever found. Something's happened here, Selena. It was horrible. Something's happened at the Red Mountain, but I can't describe it. It's as if hundreds of Oblivion gates opened at once at its summit, and it's spitting fire and death in all directions. Fort Frostmoth has been completely destroyed. The walls crumbled like loose dirt, and the land is on fire. Everything I touch around me smells of ash and death. I don't know where anyone is. I've been trapped in one of the lower sections of the fort, and I don't expect to be rescued anytime soon. I miss you, Selena. I want to hold you and the children in my arms and tell you that everything is going to be fine, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Give my love to Syracuse and Achia for me. Tell them their father died bravely defending the Empire, so they can hold their hands high when they speak of me one day. And you, my love, when you close your eyes at night, think of me, so my spirit can finally come home. Yours and always forever, Maximilian Axius. 3, Sun's Dawn. 5th year, the 4th era. That's sad. There's a key for here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. Oh, might be here. Where they stored all the bodies, or what's left of them.
I knew I heard something.
Not looking for an iron ingot, I'm looking for iron ore. The Red Mountain erupted in the 5th, year 5, the 4th era. Knapsack, okay. Apothecary satchel. Ildari's journal. It's been almost a month since unearthing the crypt at Fort Frostmoth. I haven't seen a single spark in the general's remains. Spark of life in the general's remains. Grafting the Heartstone to the subject is proving much more difficult than I originally anticipated. I've used almost every method I can think of, and still there's no sign of reanimation. At this rate, it could be years before I make any progress, which is time that I can't afford right now. If my vengeance is to come to fruition, I need results. If not, I may need to resort to more drastic measures. It finally appears that I'm making some progress. After my latest experiment, General Karras' eyes briefly opened, and he has moved his arms. It lasted for less than a few moments, but it's the first sign of progress I've seen since I arrived here. A few of my assistants were insisting that I was imagining things, but I dismissed them for their insolence. They won't be bothering anyone ever again. General Karras awoke finally today. He bolted upright after my incantations and began staggering around like a blind man. He seemed to ignore my commands. In fact, hearing my voice seemed to increase his hostility. I was able to remove the Heartstone before he became violent. But this isn't a result that I expected. Even though he's able to be awakened, I feel as though the real work has just begun. The General is still unable or unwilling to listen to my commands. He's acting increasingly paranoid and appears to have his own free will. He's convinced that I am a spy or the enemy, and I've had to restrain him to prevent him from outright attacking me. This is becoming intolerable. I'm beginning to wonder if someone with a Heartstone can be commanded at all. If my experiments with General Carriers fail, I may have to resort to self-experimentation, something I've been avoiding for a long time. Remember that name. Ildari. She'll pop up again. And needless to say, she is responsible for the resurrection of this hostile general. Got the key. Wonder if it opens this room. Yes, it does. And this chest. Alright. Now, I'm not gonna go over there. The general's over there, I know that much, but what I'm gonna do is go through here. Oh, well, it's home to some creatures called albino spiders.
Who's there?
Well, these are certain variants, believe it or not.
I knew I heard something.
Oh, there's an albino spider that hasn't been touched. Damaged albino spider pod. They will be... Church albino spider egg, spider pod. Yeah, they will be...
I knew I heard something.
brought up... Oh, there's one. There'll come a time when they will be a prominent part of this DLC, and it's a pretty fun. And it's actually pretty. They're actually pretty fun to use when you get to the point where you can use them.
I don't like the look of this.
Yeah, me too. There's the general.
Who's there?
The general is mine. And he has a very, very dangerous weapon that I want. Well, not a... Well, that I want to show off. Yep, that thing. That giant hammer. Oh, crap. He's gonna hit me with that thing. Oh, yo. As you can tell, he is really tough to kill. Oh, he's down. He's down. Let me get him. Yes. You failed. Yep. Now we get the champion's cudgel. What does this massive sword do? Well, this sword, or this, what am I saying? Sword. The champion's cudgel. 50% chance, does 50% chance of each element of fire, frost, and shock to do 31 points of damage. Yeah, that's a pretty nasty two-handed weapon. Death brand. Hold up. Pirate's Tale. I'm gonna take this. Search for the treasure of Hacknir Death brand. I know Spider looks a little derpy, I'm not gonna lie. Wondering if the general kept anything around. No, I'm not gonna go there yet. I'm gonna go over here. I want to see what's topside from the general's tower. Really? There's nothing here. Stupid. I guess he was. I guess he was giving his commands from there, but and that's about all. Now let's go back to Mimir. I'm sorry, General Falk. I mean, Captain Veleth. Back in Raven Rock. Most of our business is done on the southwest side of Solstheim.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth?
I killed General Carius.
I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock.
You'll no longer send Ashspawn to Raven Rock.
Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful.
7,500 septums. Yikes. What's the unusual armor you're wearing?
Ah, this is bone mold armor. Quite impressive, wouldn't you say? It's fashioned from actual bone that's been reinforced with a resin-like material and then shaped to form the armor plating. It might appear brittle, but I'd wager it could stop the blow of a weapon better than iron or steel.
Who are the Redoran Guard?
All of the soldiers in this town are Redoran Guard. Some of the best warriors that House Redoran has to offer. I've spent quite a few years honing their skills, and I can assure you they're not just your average city guard.
Why such have elite soldiers on this island?
To protect Councillor Morvain, of course. He has quite a few friends on the council back in Morrowind, and they wanted to ensure his safety while he was here. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
Is it difficult commanding the Redoran Guard?
It can be. Even the most experienced warriors can fall prey to petty distractions. They usually didn't amount to much, but they make my job that much harder.
Petty distractions?
Some of my own men have become quite accustomed to a spirit they called Emberbrand wine. Despise the stuff myself. It's powerful and tremendously addicting. I've seen men fail to finish even a single flask. If I knew where they were stashing the bottles, I'd put an end to it myself.
I could track down the stash for you.
Yup, that would be helpful. I just don't have time to do it myself right now.
Any idea where I can begin?
They're too smart to have left it in the bulwark. I'd search one of the abandoned houses on the outskirts of town.
Alright.
Find me that stash of wine. It should be rid of it.
Well, you don't have to look far. Because it should be around here somewhere. Yep, here it is. Hey, Captain. Found it.
The idle mind.
Oh, shoot.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend.
Found the Emberbrand wine stash.
Good. This will help me keep things running without having to worry about a bunch of soldiers falling asleep on duty. Here, take this for your trouble.
Another 1,500 gold. He gives you 9,000 septims for completing his work.
If you need a ride back to the mainland, Jalen's the only way.
Now, if you were to...
Can I help you?
Now, if I were to disenchant... Oh, here's Counselor Morvain. Now, if I were to disenchant the Champion's Cudgel... You get the Chaos Damage Enchantment.
Traveling beyond the bulwark will be much safer as a result of your victory at Fort Frostmoth. Many thanks.
No problem, Counselor.
I've been stuck here this long.
I mean, you always face your... I mean, that's always a tough decision to make, to dismantle the Champion's Cudgel just to learn that enchantment, but... Because that's a pretty unique weapon. Looking for what's her name now. Waiting for what's her name to come back. Oh, here you are.
As the wife to the second counselor of Raven Rock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
Found your missing folio. Honk if you're horny.
You have? You have no idea what this means to me, to my family.
To your family? Oh, so Adril's a freak too.
Around here to me. Please accept this gift as a token of my appreciation.
I understand.
Good journey, traveler.
I know you're both doing your best.
My primary concern is your safety, Counselor. I give you my word that no harm will befall you while I stand by your side.
On behalf of House Redderman and as Counselor of Raven Rock, I bid you welcome.
How much longer do you intend to serve as his shield, Adril?
The Redderman Council tasked me with keeping Laeral alive, which I've done without question for over 100
My doors are open if you wish to discuss
the closest thing I've had to
Raven
our
Rock.
brother, and we all owe him our lives. Am I to suddenly turn my back?
I'm sorry, my love. It's this island. It's never felt the same since we left Vardenfell. It's as though a part of me is missing.
Every Dunmer left a piece of themselves behind when they departed our homeland. All we can do is make the most of what we have.
May I have a word with you, Counselor? It's
Of
been a
course,
long time
Cynthia.
since I walked the ashlands of Vardenfell. I was concerned about our food stores. Jalen can only carry so much on each journey, and I'm afraid we might run out.
I'll speak with Garen and see if we can't increase the crop production this season. Sorry, Sinderi. I fear we'll be feasting on ash yams a bit more often this year. Traveling beyond the good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits up. And our eyesight hazy. Thank you. Do I? What a strange thing. It sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot place the name. I'm not even sure. I can picture a temple here on Solstheim. Must have been a bad dream. Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway. Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skarl village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and weaklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this.
I'm sorry, my love. It's this island.
It used to be one of the richest ebony mines in Morrowind, but it dried out years ago. Now, We're barely holding out here. Without the mine, Raven Rock doesn't feel like it can last much longer. You've never heard of House Redoran? We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the council, the ruling body of Morrowind. This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Indoril, Sadras, and Redoran. Well, of course, with 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory. Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
All we can do is make the most of what we have.
May I have a word with you, Count?
Captain of the Redoran Guard, at your service.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place. At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it. Don't like it? I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible. I think so, but I'm not sure where I heard the name. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about a temple here on the island. Maybe it was just a bad dream. Keep yourself safe.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by. That's not someone who lives in Raven Rock, I don't think. But it sounds so familiar. Maybe. I can't help but think of some sort of temple on the island. Why would that be? Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it. And don't
Just
stay
give them to me and put it on my account.
About your account, it's been a few months.
I said to put it on my account, and that's the end of it. Understand?
Last time I rode Jalen's ship, I was heaving my guts for a week.
Or is it me?
My husband Bendel feared to visit us with Sean Raven Rock. I'm glad
I don't
to see
think
you
he ever
escaped.
wants me to feel the pain he suffers.
At some point, you're going to have to choose. No matter the outcome, I'll always respect your decision.
I hope you enjoy your stay in Raven Rock. Mirag, I'm sure I've heard that name before, haven't I? Was it in a dream? Sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from danger.
Not much, Con.
Welcome to the Retching Netch. Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in. As promised, here's a little something for yourself. The Veteran Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frostmoon Crag might know more. Haven't heard anything lately. With the mine shut down, there's no telling how much longer Raven Rock's going to last. Hopefully, Councillor Morvain has a plan. If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis up at Colbjorn Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place.
We might remember.
Where'd you come from? Teamwork right there. Where'd you come from?
can't. I know things, hidden things, things you aren't supposed to know. You don't believe me. No one does. They don't want to. I don't want to either. But I can't help it. They're in my head. Secret hidden things. The secret kind. The black book. It shoved them in there with black, slick fingers. My fingers are too short. I can't get them out. Oh no, I didn't find it. It found me. Here, I'll show you. See? Right there. But don't go there. You don't want these things in your head. You don't. You don't. Why, Eastmere, you won't leave here alive.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. Talk to Rallis about this mess. Talk to Rallis about this mess.
We've got a crew on it. They're not sharp, but they're working hard. Come back soon. See how to do it. Obey our Lord, or suffer the consequences.
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Is it because of your father? Or is it me?